Good evening, good evening. Hello, how are you? I am Virgo Goddess. Welcome. If this is your first time to my channel, uh, thank you for being here. For all those who have recently new subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it here at Virgo Goddess Psychic Medium. Happy Mother's Day to those of you who will be celebrating Mother's Day this weekend. It's amazing, right? Here we are at the middle of May already. Today's date is May 7th. It's Thursday evening. It's 8 p.m. I am kind of like sitting here. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like chilling. About to get into this reading. And I know a lot of people be like, well, how come I'm not always on YouTube that much? It's because, sometimes YouTube, I try not to like be up here like that because it could be a bit overwhelming at times, it could be a bit draining. And so sometimes I have to protect my energy and pull my energy back a little bit, and kind of just take a moment for me, go within as a Virgo, But I don't want to be talking too much because people always be saying, well, you talk too much sometimes, and I don't want to do that, okay? So, Virgo, let's kind of get into your reading, okay? And so, Virgos, with that hangman, having a sacrifice for many of my women, a lot of times us mothers, we tend to sacrifice so much in life, we tend to like do it all. We wear a lot of hats, right, when it comes to multitasking. And so, long story short, after going through everything that we have gone through in life, we finally have come to a place where we're like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm always the one sacrificing. I'm always the one having to like go over and beyond. And so now we're at a point that's kind of like, surrender a little bit, pull back our energy, like I'm saying, and take a moment for us. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? And for many of my Virgos, you have the Moon card, okay? So basically what that means is you're dealing with someone who's a bit decisive, sneaky, deceitful, keeping some things hidden in the dark, keeping some things away from you. And it's possible you could be dealing with a Pisces. It don't have to be. It could be somebody with Pisces in their chart. And then the Death card represents endings and new beginnings, with one door closed, another one open, So Death card don't always have to be, mean like it's the end of the world. And then you have the Star card, And so after coming out of denial about a situation that no longer serves you, you are now facing reality where you're focused on yourself now, So long story short, you took some time to heal and go within. And so with this Star card, you're just achieving your goals and you're working on all your dreams and just learning how to fulfill yourself, You're not people pleasing no more. With the Temperance card, Virgo, it's like, how sometimes people could tend to press your buttons, right, on a bad day. And sometimes we deal with people, places, and things where people tend to rub us the wrong way. And we try to humble ourselves and be patient. And sometimes people have a way of testing us, and it's not good to test people because you don't never know what somebody's going through. They could be having a bad day. And then all of a sudden somebody comes in and, rubs your butt in the wrong way. And that's when, you're ready to snap. You know what I'm saying? You tend to lose your cool. And so now shit done blown all out of proportion. Okay, and so moving along with this Wheel of Fortune, basically the wheel is kind of turning in your favor now. Where in the past, everything seemed as if things were going backwards, And so now moving forward. With this Judgment card, you could be dealing with a situation that's a little bit hesitant, you know what I'm saying? Where you're not sure whether you should move like right now. Kind of hesitant about should you move forward alone or should you stay put and, kind of be content. Or you may have somebody who's kind of wanting to reach out, you know what I'm saying? And they're kind of hesitant when it comes to wanting to reach out, call you or text you, that sort of thing. And with the Hierophant card, Virgo, that's just simply going within and seeking source from a higher, higher power, seeking spirit. Strength card represents, on those down days, you know what I'm saying? Spirit is kind of letting you know that Spirit got your back. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit wants to let you know that Spirit's going to always be there for you to give you the strength that you need to make it through any type of situation, because some of you probably been through the storm, you know. And so Spirit is saying continue standing, you know. And so with this Magician card, it's possible that you, Virgo, could be manifesting new things into your life, new beginnings, you know, wanting to take a negative and change it to a better. Or it could be possible that you may have somebody who's trying to manifest you back into their life, you know. And moving along with this Sun card. Sun card is like, you know, after going through after all you've been through, and now that you're receiving and achieving many things for yourself and being successful when it comes to your goals, you're now ready to celebrate yourself, you know. So that's a beautiful thing. And with this Empress, Virgo, for many that represents you know, being abundant, right, and seeking balance, you know. So that's a good thing too. And now moving into these what's it, minor arcana cards. Let's leap into this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is feeling like a bit trapped and isolated, you know what I'm saying? But you might be dealing with a person where you feel it's a bit stagnant. So now you're trying to unstick yourself from a sticky situation, and you're kind of wanting to, you know, you want out. You're ready to end things with this person. You're tired of being with them, you know. And so with this Page of Swords, Virgo, it's just basically saying that, you know, with the Page of Swords, you're ready to get out and seek some new adventures, and you're kind of wanting to take risks now, you know. But with everybody being shut in, you know, you're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But you're ready to get out. You're tired of being shut in now. Now you're ready to seek some new journeys, you know what I'm saying? Now with this King of Swords, I'm not really I'm not fond of the King of Swords, because the King of Swords to me is a bit self-centered, a bit conceited, unapologetic, a bit cold-hearted, a bit only gives a fuck about themselves and don't give a fuck about nobody else. Hurt people, you know what I'm saying, in order to make themselves look good. So to me, the King of Swords is just somebody who's just, you know, selfish, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who think that, you know, it's all about them. You can't tell them shit, you know what I'm saying? So you might be dealing with a motherfucker like that. Okay, moving on to this Queen of Swords, Virgo. I like the Queen of Swords, you know, because after going through past trials and tribulations, the Queen of Swords is now taking back her power. You know, no more settling, no more putting up with bullshit. The Queen of Swords is like, you know what, I could do bad by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because either with or without you, I'm good. You know, so shout out to the Queen of Swords, you know. Now to this Four of Swords. This is a motherfucker who's out for revenge, okay? If you dealing with this Five of Swords right here, you know what I'm saying? This is a motherfucker who's been sitting back contemplating inside his head, you know, what can he do to come back and get revenge on your ass? You know what I'm saying? And so this is a person that's sneaky as hell. Somebody who's like really plotting how to like come back and fuck some shit up, you know? So I don't like the Five of Swords. You know, that means you're dealing with somebody who's manipulative. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who wants to come back and run mind games, you know. Damn that shit. With this Ten of Swords, yeah, you basically dealing with somebody who in the past stabbed you in the back. Or you might be dealing with a motherfucker now that's stabbing you in the back. And don't even necessarily be a relationship, because you could be fucking with family and friends, and they might be stabbing the shit out of you. You know? You gotta get hip to that shit. And with this Knight of Swords, you might have somebody who's wanting to rush in. You know what I'm saying? Because with this Swords represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, by the way. Like I said, Moon card represents Pisces. Death card represents Scorpio. I thought some of you got the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer. You know, Chariot is wanting to come in and rescue you. You know what I'm saying? Because you did get that Chariot card. And so that's Cancer. Anyway, with this Ace of Swords is about new beginnings, you know, brand new beginnings, you know, ready to seek new journeys. You understand? Again, Page of Cups, ready to plan out, you know what I'm saying? Ready to, like, you know, work on a new journal. You know what I'm saying? Be creative. Come up with a way to become more talent. You know what I'm saying? Or put your talent to use when it comes to the Page of Cups. You know, most pages represent wanting to be creative and wanting to like use your talent, you know what I mean, without, you know, ready to inspire and inspire others. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is like when you meet somebody brand new and you start vibing, you know what I'm saying? And the connection is cool, y'all are talking, getting to know each other, You might be going out for coffee, that sort of thing, you know what I'm saying? You're not rushing into shit. With this Three of Swords, of course, Three of Swords always represents, broken heart, third party situation, somebody who had you in a three-party situation. Four of Cups, somebody pretty much contemplating on really what they want to do with their life. You know what I'm saying? Four of Cups, somebody who's trying to figure out what to do next when it comes to being stable. This person wants to be grounded. You know what I mean? Seeking real stability and not sure if they should like fuck with this other person or not. And with this Five of Cups, Five of Cups is somebody who's a bit depressed and a bit down. Five of Cups represents somebody who might miss you real badly, but they see the situation as being a lost cause. You know what I'm saying? But they can't stop thinking about you. So this person really got you in their mind. It's weighing down on them real heavy. This person can't stop thinking about you. Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be spending time with family and girlfriends and going out and just having a good time and, letting your hair down. You know what I'm saying? Just going out and just doing you. And this King of Cups could be that you're dealing with somebody who's a little older, a little more mature, somebody who's taking interest in you, And so Cups represent water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it could be that, you done caught the eye of a water sign, somebody who's interested in you and kind of like want to approach you. They might be a little older than you, okay? Ten of Cups, again, this could be about, making time to go and visit family and loved ones, Ten of Cups. Or this could be about wanting to, fix your family, you know what I'm saying? Or this can also be about representing like a family that has been torn apart and separated, where, somebody stepped out and kind of went out and created a new family with somebody else, or somebody could have had a child by somebody who's married, you know what I'm saying? So, it could be, what's the word I'm looking for with that? You know what I'm saying? When a family is, what do they say about that? When a family's kind of messed up, that sort of thing, with that Ten of Cups. It don't have to be, Nine of Cups, you kind of just sitting back, kick back, like, counting your blessings, being thankful for all the little bit things you do have, and just really looking at all the shit that you have achieved by yourself without having to ask anybody for shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good card too with that Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups is basically about offers. You know what I'm saying? Having to choose. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to options, which option do I want to choose? Seven of Cups. Which one do I need to choose? But I need to pick somebody. Seven of Cups. So you might be dealing with somebody who's sees you as an option, and this pro you dealing with somebody who has several other options, you know what I'm saying? But they might be wanting to choose you. Knight of Cups, again, dealing with somebody who's a water sign who kind of wants to come out and, may want to like rush in, you know what I'm saying, and see what's good and kind of, thinking about whether or not they want to have some type of new beginning with you. That could be possible. Not a bad thing. And then with this Page of Pentacles, again, Page of Pentacles is somebody who's being creative, somebody who's very talented, somebody, who is learning all types of new skills, somebody who's being a student, somebody who's listening, who's being very observant and paying attention. Most pages represent, learning new things, learning new tools, gaining some type of wisdom. So Page is not bad. They may not have much to offer when they come to the next person. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, wanting to strive towards saving your money to get ahead. Three of Pentacles, where for Three of Pentacles, I kind of see Three of Pentacles where a person like multitasks, and most Virgos, we tend to wear a lot of hats, and we tend to put a lot of shit on our plate. And so because we tend to multitask and put so much shit on our plate, a lot of times, often we don't get it all done. And so Three of Pentacles represents where when it comes to being a team player, you probably didn't work as hard as you wanted to, or you're probably working with somebody who's not working as hard as they should. You know what I'm saying? But something is being neglected. You know what I mean with the Three of Pentacles? Something is missing off the list, so you're going back checking it twice. King of Pentacles, somebody who's pretty much stable, with their coins. Somebody who pretty much got their shit together, know what they want. You know what I'm saying? So King of Pentacles, again, somebody who's older, mature, somebody who understands the importance of being stable and having stability and being self-sufficient and independent. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles usually mean you're dealing with somebody younger who wants to come, rushing in, who could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Five of Pentacles, somebody who you dealt with in the past who see the situation as them being out in the cold, or they might view you as being out in the cold, or view you as being someone who's a bit cold-hearted, not really wanting to fuck with them. And again, that could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is like, trying to figure out another way to approach the situation. You know what I'm saying? With the Four of Pentacles, kind of like, trying to work hard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Four of Pentacles normally represent like, another way of going about it. You know what I'm saying? Where your way probably didn't work. So now you got to figure out another way to like, approach the situation with the Four of Pentacles in order to achieve your goal. With the Seven of Pentacles, take a time to go back in and re-examine the situation. You know what I'm saying? And evaluate, all the things that's been going on, things that have taken place, the good, the bad, and kind of weighing, the good with the bad and the cons with the pros, so you're going back and now you're evaluating the situation to kind of see what's been going on. And so with the Two of Pentacles, take a time to self-meditate and connect the spirit, and that's a beautiful thing, because I know for myself, I like to connect with spirit too. My crystals, my oils, my incense, like I'm doing now, Knight of Wands, again, the Knight of Wands is somebody, like I said, nice is somebody you're dealing with, somebody younger, somebody who's a bit attractive. This person might want to come rushing in, and they're trying to rush in now because they feel like if they don't rush in now, they might lose the opportunity or the chance to kind of like be with you. And so they're trying to rush in and kind of like stop you from going forward without them. Ten of Wands, you may be dealing with a situation that you may feel is a bit of a burden. You know what I'm saying? And so you're like, not wanting to deal with the burden no more. You're ready to release the burdens. You're tired of carrying it. Queen of Wands, sitting on your throne, being very intuitive, paying attention. You're focused now. You're hip to all the bullshit. You're like, you know what? Nobody can ever come to you and fuck you over again because you done been there, done that, and did that. Queen of Cups, again, focus, listening to your intuition, you know what I mean? And just, pouring out the bullshit that no longer serves you. You're done. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. The Ace of Wands is always a good thing, That Five of Wands, jealousy, envy, hostility, gossip, people talking about you, he say, she say, conflict, it could be people on your job trying to fuck with you. For the most part, I'm seeing family. It's going to be a lot of family quarrels at this time because it's Mother's Day coming up, and and so some people who view you in the spotlight as having a little more, they might try to come to you with their hand out, and you're not going to give it to them, and you're not even going to fuck with them. And so you're going to have family that's going to think you're stuck up, and they're going to try to talk shit about you. Who cares? Kiss your ass, right? This Nine of Wands, protected what's yours, you know what I'm saying? Defending your turf, you know what I mean? Being on guard, not let nobody cross your threshold with the bullshit. You ain't having that shit, you know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, you protecting your values and standing up for yourself. You're supposed to. This Four of Wands, the Four of Wands to me is like paying attention to your surroundings, you know what I'm saying, with the Four of Wands, and this, like kind of looking back and just kind of like thinking to yourself, contemplating, like, having this person on your mind, and like, what would it be like to reach out to this person? This person might be afraid that you might reject them, but they looking at your pictures. This person's looking at your pictures, they missing you, that sort of thing, and they're still attracted to you, but they feel like they may not have much to offer you coming back. The Six of Wands could be celebrations and people who admire you and see you being successful out in the spotlight, or it could be where you feeling a bit rejected. You know what I'm saying? Black sheep of your family. Nobody's fucking with you. So now you out here doing it by yourself and you grinding by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to make it work for yourself the best way you know how, you know. King of Wands, again, somebody who's a little more older and mature, somebody who's more stable, got their shit together, you know what I'm saying? This Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is like, you know, moving forward, not really looking back when it come to wanting to seek out a new journey, you know what I'm saying? Not looking back. You're kind of ready to like walk away. It almost remind me of like that I want to say it's like the Eight of Cups, you know what I'm saying? That's what that Seven of Wands kind of remind me of, you know? But yeah. But Virgo, this has been your reading though, okay, for the middle of May. All right, so I'm just kind of like trying to feel, you know what I'm saying? But moving forward, you know, I think it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying, Virgos? For the most part, I do think that we have to be patient, you know. Definitely trying to focus on our goals and just kind of pay attention to, you know, our surroundings and try not to spend your money too much, because I know a lot of us Virgos have been doing a lot of online shopping since we've been shut in. I'm guilty of that. I think as Virgos right now, we just focus on being established and saving and trying to figure out new ways to become self-sufficient and a little more independent, and with stay, you know, being stable and having some form of stability, counting our coins and trying to figure out a way how to maintain income, you know, when it comes to wanting to be stable and be successful and establish yourself over seeking new opportunities and new positive doors. That's a beautiful thing. Again, for those of you who are new at my channel, I invite you to also stop off in my Facebook group called Virgo Goddesses and God Kings. It's a brand new Virgo group. We just getting it popping. It has a lot of detailed information that we have not put on YouTube. And so when you don't see me on YouTube, it's because I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. You know, I'm doing a whole lot of promoting, marketing and advertising, you know, and selling things and selling items. And so come check me out on Facebook. Again, the name of the Facebook group is called Virgo Goddesses and God Kings. I also have my, you know, of course, my Virgo Goddess Spiritual Psychic Medium Facebook page. You can check that out, you know. Anyway, just look in the community, the community board. I often post up things on the community board for you guys, okay? So as always, I'm out. One love to all my Virgos. Again, happy Mother's Day. Enjoy it. Yes, 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 yes. Shout out to all my Virgos. Love you guys. Peace.